Mandy Fritz with 417 Cocktails, and today we're gonna make a Cardamom Gimlet with Tiakida's Goldfinch Gin. Let's make it. All right, what I really like about pairing the cardamom syrup from Pink House Alchemy with the Mockingbird Gin is that the Mockingbird Gin is finished off with honey, and honey and cardamom go together like they've been meant to be married forever. All right, a gimlet is just a sour with lime juice instead of lemon juice. A sour is a cocktail that follows a really simple recipe. That recipe or formula, if you want to call it, is a 2 parts alcohol, 1 part syrup, and 1 part sour. Now, because I like Tiakida's gin so much, I kind of mess with that a little bit. And instead of 1.5 ounces gin and 3/4 ounce syrup and 3/4 ounce sour, I like to do 2 ounce. 3/4, but we won't tell anyone, right? Okay, so whichever you prefer, let's start with 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. I always like starting out with my syrups and my citrus first when I'm making a cocktail, because if I mess up along the way, very rarely happens all the time, and if I have to toss it out, I'm throwing away the least expensive ingredients. So I always put my alcohol in last. So if I get to talking, I forget, oh, did I add lime juice? Did I not? I'm not throwing away that really delicious gin. All right, so 3/4 of lime, 3/4 of our cardamom syrup, and then your choice, 1.5 to 2 ounces of gin. The good thing about making all these cocktails at home with your Tiakida spirits is that you don't have to drive anywhere. So you can do that 2 ounce cocktail if you want, right? All right, let's add our ice and give it a good shake. This is a great cocktail where you can just really change out your syrup and change the flavor. You can even add bitters and really play around with that. A gimlet is a great thing to just really hone your at-home bartending skills with. So I really like this cocktail. All right. All right, when we're shaking it, we just want to shake it long enough to get it cold. That's going to dilute it just a touch, and it's going to aerate it. Just gets all those ingredients melded together perfectly. There's a good rule in cocktails. If it has citrus, typically you shake it. If it doesn't have citrus, you stir it. It's not always, but that's a good rule of thumb. All right, let's try this cardamom gimlet. That is perfect. That is how you make a cardamom gimlet with Tiakida's gin. Cheers.